It has been over 30 years since I began to articulate as an artist the concept of culture care. As an artist exhibiting in Tokyo and New York, I began to address the macro issue of culture and our need to care for the ecosystem of culture for the sake of other artists, and later for the sake of the gospel. Culture care has now become a global movement of artists and creative catalysts from Rock Hill, South Carolina, to Hong Kong, to India. Even though I speak as an artist, this book addresses anyone with a calling to create, from visual artists, musicians, writers, and actors, to entrepreneurs, pastors, and business professionals. This book is for anyone who feels the cultural divide, especially those with a desire or an artistic gift to reach across boundaries with understanding, reconciliation, and healing. It is a book for anyone with a passion for the arts, for supporters of the arts, and for creative catalysts who understand how much the culture we share affects human thriving today and shapes the generations to come. Culture care is a movement already afoot in culture in various circles. International Arts Movement, the Fujimura Institute, and Embers International are part of an ecosystem of a greater movement. I coined the term culture care while trying to describe my cultural advocacy as an artist of faith beginning in the late 1980s and early 1990s. But having acknowledged that, this is a book that addresses head-on a terrible rift in our society. Our culture is given the hope of restoration and the new creation to come. Like the creation care movement that looks after the environment and the soul care concepts provided by practitioners in mental health and spiritual growth, this book on culture care lays out a necessary conceptual framework and the beginnings of practical responses to repair the rift. This is a book meant to inspire individuals and to inform the wider movement in providing care for us to become co-makers with the divine artist into the new creation. Much has already happened in public conversations about culture. Early on in my journey, I met with James Davison Hunter, a sociologist widely known for his groundbreaking work on the American culture wars at the University of Virginia's Institute for Advanced Studies in Culture. Hunter affirmed this journey toward culture care, noting that poetry, and the arts in general, and generative thinking are critical for our society to begin a shift away from our corrosive culture battles. The initial spark that led to the coinage of the term culture care came from my friend and executive editor, Caleb Sealing. It was in a car on a winding road to the Aspen Institute that he suggested I consider writing this book. I also thank editor Peter Edman for his invaluable editorial assistance in the first publication of Culture Care.